What's going on, Jets fans? Appreciate you stopping in. If you haven't heard, per Dan Duggan of the Giants Beat Report, tight end Lawrence Cager, former Jet, he's going to be tight end number 1 for the New York Giants for the time being. And wow, what a shocker. And mixed replies from Jets fans chiming in there on Twitter. And I will say, I think the majority was just awesome. Happy for Cager, solid, cool with it. And that's the camp I fall into. And you might have asked yourself, well, do we make a mistake? Do we make a mistake in letting Lawrence Cager go? And I don't think so. I think that when you look at our tight end position, it's important to understand that we ask our tight ends to do different things. There is no big slot tight end in this offense. A Lawrence Cager, a Mike Gesicki, an Evan Ingram. That position doesn't really exist on this football team. If you're a tight end in this offense, you need to be able to block first and foremost. And with Tyler Conklin and CJ Uzomah, they can both do that. And why Cager is not tight end number 3 and why Jeremy Ruckert isn't active is because Kenny Yeboah has been playing his ass off on special teams. And Robert Saleh delegates to Brant Boyer, tight end 3 and wide receiver 5 and cornerback 6. And sometimes it's frustrating, right? Jeff Smith over Denzel Mims, but it's working. In order to have a good special teams unit, you have to designate spots to special teams. Now, I know Cager was a pretty good special teamer in his own right too, but I just think it's comparing apples and oranges. I just think it was a long shot for him being a tweener. I don't think he, as a converted wide receiver, it's ever realistic to expect him to block the way CJ Uzomah does. Like CJ Uzomah blocks like an offensive tackle. My goodness, get the all-22 pass just to watch CJ Uzomah run block. He's nasty. So happy for Lawrence Cager, Jets tight ends. Totally different situation. Similar thing with Jason Pinnock. You see him out there playing a role, getting a sack last week. And I was shocked when we cut Jason Pinnock. I thought he had a chance to be our starting free safety. But I can't complain with how our safeties have played. I think Jordan Whitehead and LaMarcus Joyner have been fine. They each have multiple interceptions. And with the depth at safety, I think the Jets clearly wanted to go with guys who are really athletic and who, again, play that role on special teams. Ashton Davis has also developed into a nice special teams player. And Tony Adams, I think he's a guy that I'm really excited to see in a couple years because he is an athletic freak of nature. And right now he's just kind of on the back burner. We'll see the kind of player he turns into. But I'm nothing but happy for Lawrence Cager and for Jason Pinnock. I think you should be too. And we'll talk Jets football soon.